better check it in.
Big bro, everybody scream protect the brand. When the brand get protected, everybody wanna be mad. That's the code.
And I got one more thing I want to say. That I know y'all didn't have no beef,
At all.
and you had just was talking to him.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
So I mean, that's it. The fact that it wasn't no smoke.
Big bro.
In hearing your story, what up? Tell us how you came up.
See, big bro, I ain't, big bro, one thing about
Yo,
me,
what
I
happened?
ain't
We
never really
lost.
got
We
no
lost
shame,
Faizon.
like, that tell my story, because I don't care. You feel me? Everything don't be glitter and gold. Even once you successful, everything ain't good. Really, nothing good. You feel me? Period. Not even the money, because what
Can y'all
come with
hear
all
me?
the stuff, it ain't
Yeah.
no happiness. You feel me? But like, yeah, bro, like I really grew up
Glad I'm on my own
way
couch.
worse than
No.
anybody will ever think. Like my mama been she got her life together now, and I love my mama. Not talking bad about her or nothing, but she would come right here and talk about it like, but like I was born a crack baby.
Right.
You feel me? Like my mama smoked crack like to probably I was like probably about 15. You feel me? And I've been in and out juvenile my life, and before that I was adopted because when I was little, my mama and daddy had a little fight or whatever like that. I can't really tell you what happened because I was 1 years old. I don't know what happened. When I was little, I used to take stories and run with it and just tell people. So
Yeah.
I always went on dates, ate my own food, ate my own, got good. You feel me? And stuff like that. That was my people. You feel me? Then I felt like this my foes.
Yeah,
You
I
feel
know that
me? And I
feeling.
got a couple of them with me right now, like who I was in the streets with and stuff. I've been
He
in
said
and
he
out
called your phone.
juvenile and stuff like that. Like I really got, man. If you really knew my full situation, like I probably do a lot of bad, dumb stuff and y'all like I probably say a lot of dumb stuff and a lot of people probably see me on the internet, but that ain't nothing to judge nobody off of. You feel me? Cause everybody do stuff in their life. You feel me? But if somebody really knew where I came from, they really understand me. I say this all the time. I say it all the time. I'm real heavy, like period. I'm gonna do that till the day I die. Sometimes I ask the Lord, when I be asking the Lord for forgiveness, first thing pop up in my head is, well, I can't stop being no crook though. You feel me? That's the first thing pop up in my head. Like that's just something out, you feel me? But look though, man, I tell my folks this all the time, even little homies, cause I don't feel like I'm no big homie or nothing, but when I be seeing little crook niggas like in my hometown, I always tell them like, cuz, you don't have to be a killer to be a
Thank you.
crook.
Thank
You
you.
don't have to be no shooter to be no crook.
Thank
You ain't
you.
gotta be no jack boy to be no crook. You could be a dentist and be a crook. You just a crook nigga that's a dentist.
Check it in.
I love that episode.
Did we lose? We lost
Yeah,
Faizon.
right there. That was big.
We lose Faizon, Big U.
I don't know. I'm here. I I don't know how this
Out
happened.
here, baby.
There we go. There we
Oh,
go.
there goes Faison right there.
So how about you give us a recap of that episode? Like, what did you think? Like, how was that? I know that was early on, one of the earlier episodes, and in the midst of everything that was going on.
Man, look, I love that episode because that was like my premiere interview. It was it was so much energy with people um, interviewing Quando, and they thought I was gonna go in on it, but really it was it was really an opportunity to talk to somebody who was going through a lot himself, and for me to reach out to him, and I think it really helped him, man. I mean, we kind of really helped the world reach back out to him for him to reconnect. That little part he was talking about Crips, because that's how I feel. I feel like as far as this the game banging thing is concerned, we haven't actually reached our potential as Crips and Blood of where we could become in a positive light. We haven't we haven't been allowed to because of the people that's hunting us to be able to reach that. And if you look at my so if you look at my first episode, then you look at my last episode, And you look at people like myself, Faizon, Chris Spencer, the people who grew up in that culture may have not been indulged in gang banging on a whole, but who grew up around it and was able to see what gang banging was and where it is now. It's a testament to what he was saying. He was saying that then. He was basically saying what we are a living testament of. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Well said. Well said. Definitely. And speaking of, the Chris and Faizon Love, we got that episode coming on. We got Faizon joining us right now. It looks like we just lost him again, but yeah, definitely well said. And I heard a lot of stuff picked up after that interview. It was a great interview, one of my favorites as well. But let's keep it moving. We're gonna jump into the Stephen A. Smith part right here.
What I'm saying is,
I don't
I'm
want.
a older brother, he's a younger brother. Him and all of them. Disagree with me all you want to. That's okay. But when you talk about me, make sure you do your homework. Make
Right.
sure you know where I'm coming from, because I've been fighting this fight. I've been in these battles. I'm on the air all the time when we talking about black coaches or the lack of black coaches and stuff like that. You think that endears me to white folks? You think they're gonna be happy with me for constantly bringing that up? You think they don't want to alienate and ostracize me? I say bump it. I don't give a damn. It's the truth. It's right, and this is what I'm gonna do. And can't find black players that stand up and go like this. Stephen A. Wright.
Yeah.
And they got hundreds of millions now. But you scared to speak up, or you don't care because you don't like me. I saw players during the riots and protests and all of this stuff. Man, they were coming about just that. Nothing else. No basketball, no football, no nothing. Let's talk about that. Oh, you didn't like what I said about your game, and so you don't want to come on. Really? You got to understand that at some point in time, and I know you get it, I get it, but at some point in time, it's about realizing certain things bigger than you. I might not like what you have to say, but if the agenda is aligned, and we're trying to accomplish a bigger goal, then guess what? I ain't worried about it.
I think when you're talking about young people and you're talking about people who are growing,
Yeah.
it's a step they have to. It's steps they make.
I agree.
And then you know what I mean, because like before you got to where you were, you experienced a lot of things.
Right.
Hiring and firing.
Right.
And growing. And a lot of these babies, or these youngsters, I don't want to call. I don't want to disrespect them, but a lot of these youngsters are going through things that are letting them grow into it. A lot of them are just now starting to see where they're getting their voice. And LeBron, to me, is leading that.
Yes, he is.
And he is what Michael Jordan, people were asking Jordan to be at that time.
But it was a different time.
Yeah, it was definitely a different
And Jordan
time.
couldn't get away. Jordan couldn't get away with what LeBron could get away with now.
I don't know about that, but he could have spoken a little more.
No, you could say.
I'm not even saying that.
Right, I know. Yeah, but I'm just saying. What he does behind the scenes for black folks, it might not have been that apparent in front of the camera, but because he did it, it allowed him to be more receptive to Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, and everybody.
And what I'm saying, because LeBron is such an example, and because he's so big and respected, he is giving them voice.
Yeah.
Because when I was talking to one of the kids, I was saying that you guys were silent. So now it's your turn, because the fight has landed in y'all steps. So
that's what you were saying to the basketball players?
That's what I was saying.
Well,
to the
let me tell you
basketball players
this.
I was talking to at the
Let me
time.
tell you this. They should have never, ever have allowed the football players to go out front and center. You know why?
Because they don't get no money.
Because your money's guaranteed, not theirs.
Exactly.
Ain't no football that's up and coming, along with cats that's in the industry that's up and coming. That's like me telling them, y'all go speak.
Right.
I'm going to be quiet. No. I'm Stephen A. I got this platform. It's my job to be front and center.
I had the same conversation.
You see, it's my job to be front and center. But while I'm being front and center, it ain't about me just going out there gung-ho and being stupid. I got to be cerebral in my approach. I got to understand that there's certain things that need to come from me.
What's good, Big U?
So look, it's crazy how we talk about how the conversation we having right now is happening with Coach Flores in Miami. This thing is, it's almost like we spoke this into fruition. with Coach Flores and with the situation that was demise of him filing that lawsuit. That conversation we was having with Stephen A. Smith was a big one. I'm trying to see who that is right there. Is that little bro?
What's up, bro?
That's the king? Yeah, that is the king.
What's happening?
King Tip in the building.
Hey
Salute.
What
man,
up
did you
with it?
did you ever look up what I asked you to look up, sir?
Yeah, I told you I don't know how to do it, but I got it. I looked it up. I looked up the stuff that I could find. I didn't get to watch that video you sent me.
Yeah, we was talking about the Solidad brothers.
Huh?
Yeah, I was telling the people we were talking about the Solidad brothers and how George Jackson was a great influence on the brothers who was locked up on the West Coast. How his book was a telltale sign through our existence. Where Tip clip at, man? Because he talks about me getting beat up. I got something to
That's
say,
hey,
man.
listen. Is
Sometimes you
that the
gotta
first
go.
season or the second season?
I think we got one for you from the first
Yeah.
season and the second season. I don't think we got the second season on this one. This one's the recap for the first.
Got it.
Yeah, well, I'm just letting him know, man. He misstated that.
Hey,
He
get
said
that, baby.
something about I could already address that, you know what I mean? I think I did very well. I wasn't knocked out. I still was scuffling, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't nowhere count talent. They had to come handcuff me, man.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. We thought.
This second season gonna be a beast. Tip go in though. Tip when it. Hey, I know
Yeah,
you gonna tell the world about this comedy you doing.
man. Shit, ain't nothing to be told, man. Something to be showed.
Yeah, we're gonna bring you back to the set that we just did. Cause I gotta
Yeah,
get you on
man.
there with Faizon.
we need we,
Hey, look, right?
we need that Worldstar Grand Hustle comedy tour. That's what I'm talking about.
Put the bag up.
Hey, say less. Yo, we gonna.
Hey, look, right? Hey, look, what, Big you been out on the golf course, ain't you?
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, man, you out there, man. Hey, yeah, you know this nigga done got rich. Know this nigga done got rich.
No, sir. No, sir.
I said I didn't even
No,
get invited
sir.
to the golf club.
Yeah.
Yo, we gonna keep it moving right here real quick.
What about right?
Yeah, here we go. Let's see.
Hey, look. Let me tell you.
An argument
I'm
that's
I can't wait to do the comedy tour because I'm gonna get on stage too.
Shit, I can't wait. I
I'm gonna
can't
get on
wait to
stage
see your
and
ass out there.
I'm gonna get on stage and hand you some water and then walk off.
No, nigga, you gonna
Whatever.
stand out there, man. You gonna give you about a 5-minute set.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
important. When I know in about a week I'm gonna have an argument that's this important.
Checcn'In.
Who was actually the first one out of y'all to actually get in with Slime? How did y'all get in with
True.
True was the first one.
True. Called us.
Yeah, he used to be called.
I happened to be in New York with the artist, I can't remember cuz name, but it was the same day of Troop's father's funeral.
Right.
And at that point, like
we passed.
a couple of months leading up to that, Troop had really started fucking around with Thug and Baby and all them dudes. You know, they was doing what they do.
Metropolitan Law.
Right, exactly. What's cuz name? Rico. And he
Is
called
Rico
me.
the rapper?
Rico had the song, if
He
you
a
ain't
rapper,
got
but
no,
he had the
if you ain't got
studio
no
too.
haters, you ain't crap. You ain't
Yeah,
pop.
he had the song, but he owned the studio too.
Yeah.
So
So
we recorded.
Troop called me. I was in New York. He said, "Hey man, Thug over here. We doing a repass at my mama's house. Man, call Michi in there because he would never call Nietzsche. He call Michi in there and tell him to come over there. And it was kind of awkward because everybody knew what Thug get down. And the homies from the Shady Park is really 100% Shady Park on they shit. And they was like,
Girl, hush up.
Like, you sure, bro? I was like, man, go over there and fuck with Truth, you know, woo. And next thing I know, here we are. Look at this motherfucker.
But see, what was so crazy is we was going through our shit right then and there, where it was like the hood one.
Kind of like, yeah.
So we didn't pull up like how we could pull up. Like, it wasn't 30 of us. It was goddamn 5 of us. So goddamn really it gave like Slank could really see who pulled up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all get that, you get that off of there.
How to pull up was different. That's how we
Just-
like we didn't really go to old net either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the you and the blue really what made our side come together. You and for sure.
Right.
Because he was here. But like, you know what I'm saying? Just like how we made that side, that's really how we started. You getting Shady Park, going to Old Neck, they going to Hillendale. Like it wasn't none of that. That blue brought that shit together. So that's how we ended up getting with Troop, because Troop had all that net.
Right.
You ain't going on that net and I said, So was on that, hey, you know how he is, that's how he is. Come in. That's what he was built up on.
Oh my God.
That's so what we got with that.
Lil Hughes. That's
how he was.
Lil Hughes. He wanted love.
That's how he became out like and big homie, because it was like he was like, oh yeah, what's going on? What come up?
Because I thought Duke was the first one.
Duke was, because Duke used to run with the other with nipping them back before.
2010.
Early.
Duke for sure. First.
No, I thought Duke was the first one with Slime.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm okay.
For sure.
Because you was the first
he
one.
He didn't come with us though.
You like, did a deal with him.
Yeah. But I'm like the first artist over there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I was
But they didn't know each other.
We ain't know we ain't know
I met him through Troop.
Right.
Troop pulled up to the studio. They were gambling when everybody was gambling in the studio. Yeah, and the next day, that when the funeral was. You know, we woke up late at the house. We were like, man, we got to go to the south. Like,
so how does this work? So how does this work after you meet Slime? Because I know Slime was already across color lines. He wasn't never really on that because him and as I always heard about him and Pee Wee Longway. So and from what I seen and from what I knew of him, I always knew he had a feeling and a connection to the land because he was partners with Pee Wee, or at least that's what I heard.
It was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I always wanted to meet him because I felt like he was one of them strong young cats who was already on some positive shit.
Yeah.
Checcn'In. So how'd you feel about the Gunna interview? I know there's a lot going on there, connections, history, and everything.
Nah, see what that conversation was about Truth. It was about Truth, who was a legend on the South back then, and we were talking about the connection between Slime, Truth, Gunna, since 2004 when I wrote, and I knew Gunna back then, and then I later met Slime through Rest in Peace. I met Slime through our brother, and I was asking them, how did that connection go? How did they meet Slime? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what they was elaborating on. We got Bear on the phone, man. Bear could probably really elaborate on that more. I remember the video they was talking about. Slime was at the what was that video shot as, Bear?
Shot at Troop's mother's house right after his father's funeral. Yeah.
Oh, that's the funeral they was talking about.
Yeah, his father had passed away, and they had the funeral. And he called me. I actually was in New York, and he called me and asked me to call Nietzsche, who from the SBC area, Pointer Ridge, Southside College Park, what they call the SBC. And I told Nietzsche to bring Gunna and a couple of the homies over to Troop's mama house so they could, they were about to shoot a video. And, at first there were reservations because Troop was really the only one that had the relationship with Thug like that. And he made it so that Nietzsche and Gunna could meet Thug, and they ended up forming a bond, and started spending a lot of time at the studio. And those dudes have been rapping for years, and got some pretty solid homeboys behind them in their neighborhood that have been supporting their efforts to get on. Shout out to DZ and Migo and Mike D and all the homies over there at SPC. But yeah, Troop called me up and said, "Man, call Nietzsche and Gunna and have them come over to my mom's house for the repass," and that's how that really went down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Word.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Troop. Rest in peace to Troop father. Yeah.
Facts. We definitely
he was a
appreciate you showing up there and getting us some context in there, and we're gonna keep it rolling. Go through the rest of the clips on this season. Recap. Stop in between for those who thought it's paused or lagging. It's just a pause so we can recap each episode.
I can't wait to
Cool.
get to the Faizon. Hey man, look, we gotta ask Faizon some questions.
I know. Faison keeps leaving. His connection's messed up. We're gonna get up there. I'd fast forward if I could, but we got to show everyone some love.
Great championships.
One
A
of my
man I love, man. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant, man. Y'all was the coldest team ever. But everything got an end.
I think people thought it was more about me and him. Had nothing to do with me and him. I was older. He was coming up. They wanted to give him more money. They wanted to give me less money. I can't have that happen. Because if I have that happen, it means I relinquish control.
Right.
I wasn't ready to relinquish control yet. So, I got family, I got wife, I got kids, I got one to take care of. So, they wanted to do something different. And it's business.
Mm-hmm.
See, growing up in the military, every 4 years we doing something different. So I was programmed not to love it that much. So let's just say in LA I had 2 tenures. So I was there 8 years.
Right.
And then after the 8 year, my tenure is up as a soldier. You go do something else.
Right, time to move on.
But people try to make it more about me and him. That probably was my fault because I'm the master of marketing. So whenever he says something, I say something, people are going to talk about it. And what that did was that made y'all watch us.
Mm-hmm.
Knew exactly what I was doing. But if you go back and look at it, after we won the first championship, who's the first guy to jump in my arms?
Mr. Brown.
Second, same thing. Second championship, third championship. So if I had it all over if I had it all over again, what would I do different? The answer is nothing.
Checcn'In.
I gotta move on with these questions. I got another question.
So we just did a quick recap of the Shaq interview. Anything stood out about that?
I love the whole Shaq interview, man. The big fella, a legend in LA. The whole Shaq and Kobe, thing. I could watch the whole Shaq interview because Shaq means so much to me and so much to LA, man. It's just a whole, you know what I mean? It's a whole nother story with him. It was an honor, man, to sit down with Shaq. You know what I mean? You know how you be starstruck with somebody you already know, and to hear him talk about Kobe and us losing Kobe and Kobe being gone right now, bro. That was that was something special, man, to see the big fella, man. And because I love Kobe, man. I love Kobe to death. You know what I mean? Kobe to me is Mr. LA.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely relayed that a lot in past interviews with Stephen A. Smith, your love for Kobe. Um, so on this Shaq episode, I know there was a couple comparisons there. You had the whole Jerry Curl comparison. Like, how'd that come about?
uh, Shit, man. We look alike. He's just a taller version. You know what I mean? We almost the same age. I think I got Shaq. I'm 55. I think Shaq maybe 53, 52, something like that. But I mean, it's natural, man. Two big black brothers, man. Two big black, good looking brothers.
There you go.
So it's only natural, man.
And a great
What
interview.
what
Great.
else can we do?
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna keep it moving. The Shaq interview. If y'all haven't saw it, you could go back, check out the Checking In playlist on Worldstar and go through and recap it, or go to checkinin.com, which has all the podcast episodes, videos, everything broken down episode by episode, wrapping up the first season. We're gonna keep it moving there.
For you, right? Because the show is checking in. Being that you from South Central, you from LA, all right, and it's a strong gang culture. And how do you move in LA? Like, how does it move with the checking in? Because you got a lot of dudes who come from other places, and do they check in with you? Do they? How do you approach the checking in? Because you in LA, it's the epic center. A lot of us, we don't even have to leave the West Coast to be successful. We don't have to go to certain places in those cities, because we got the whole West Coast. We got Frisco, San Diego, Vegas, all that's home to us. But you got different Crip sets, different blood sets, different. How does OT one maneuver in LA and dealing with the different gangs, and the different gangs that don't get along do get along, that may not get along with you? And then how does OT look at dudes who come to LA? Do you believe in the checking in process?
Well, first and foremost, I do believe in the checking in process. And see, some people look at it like, yo, y'all just want to bully, y'all just want to this, y'all want to. It ain't that. It's that where we come from, it's a lot of hungry. I say hungry niggas out here. Hungry. And if I look at you, or I look at you as an associate or a buddy, or a friend or somebody that's cool, I suggest you do that, because let me tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna move around here, it's like a couple niggas have. I told a couple niggas, I said, look, even if I'm not with you every day, put a plug in my ear. As soon as something happened to a nigga, you know a nigga start, they wait till something happens to hit you. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you no more.
Exactly.
Because I told you, you want more, everything gonna be nice.
That right there was the whole story of the West Coast, East Coast. OT is a young hog from LA. I mean, from Long Beach, but Long Beach, LA, whatever you want to call it. And that was great. He explained it greatly, about the checking in, and how he was saying that even if you ain't dealing with me, put a bug in my ear. Let me know you in the town. Let me know that you here, so I can, help put you up in the right place. And that's really what checking in is about, man. See, you can look at it like a whole lot of ways, and people can think negative of it, but it's really about putting people in the right position to win, to be great. And OT hit it. OT hit it on the nose.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm
You
glad
can't
you.
ask for no better.
Yeah, I'm glad you touched on how you view checking in, because there is a stigma around the whole checking in concept that kind of came from the past and the way people viewed it. You touched on it briefly, but if you could just kind of go over that again, like how Big U views checking in, and even how Big U, when he goes to another city, he checks in as well. It's not something that is a negative. It's actually something that's positive, especially the way things are in the current nature and environment of
Definitely.
the world.
To me checking in is all about reaching out. It's all about, if you go to Africa right now, right? You need a guide. If you go anywhere in the world, you need a guide. You need somebody to let you know where you going, who you dealing with, what you gonna be encountering. You need somebody to let you know what's happening. You're not gonna just walk up into one of these different countries and know the land and know what to deal with, where to go. That's what it's about. Like, just to keep it 100. And shit, You don't want to offend. You don't want to offend the locals either. You don't want to be moving around and then offending nobody. So that's really what checking in is about. And with checking in with me, what we offering is because I'm gonna be letting people know what security companies I think is the best security companies in LA, and we're gonna eventually checking in is gonna be able to give people all kind of information on how to move in each city that they're in. So you'll know who to deal with when it comes to security. That you know who to reach out to.
Yeah, definitely. Love that, sum up of checking in, just to give some people who have the wrong, um, the wrong idea of what checking it in and is, and where, people disconnect and think, you're actually bowing down to someone when in reality, you're just getting, the look on that city, making sure people look out for you, the right places to go, the right security, like you said, the right clubs, how to move and where to move. Um, so yeah, we're gonna keep moving right here.
And where to get the best marijuana in the city at?
Oh, where's that? Where's that? Real quick, where you get the best marijuana in the city in Cali? Where's it at?
Hey man, look, Crenshaw Bear Water, man. Crenshaw Bear Water, and I gotta shout out my boys at Cookies, man. Burner got the best marijuana in the city,
Yeah, yeah. Well, here we go.
It ain't gonna be like that when niggas come to play.
Exactly.
When them niggas come to play, it's nothing gonna be nice. And I keep telling you, you gonna move, you gonna do whatever you do. Yes, do whatever you do. But it's only gonna last so long before them vultures come over here.
Right, right.
You feel me? And them vultures is locked in with niggas that they know, they care about, they fuck with, they got respect for, shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I go to a city and I'm moving around the city or whatever, I'm not saying, you know what, I'm a bitch or I'm a this, or I'm a whoop. If I'm moving around and I want to move around freely like the nigga that I am, I might lock in with a couple niggas and I'm gonna move around how we move around.
Yeah, it's the same one. We had paused it prematurely, so we're just letting it run through, so I don't have to fast forward it
Okay.
through everything. Just so the people know who are tuned in, this is Rodeo on YouTube, a better version. So this is new to Worldstar. This is new to everyone on here. This is new to most of the world. So bear with us. It's a new format, on this, platform. So we playing with it right here.
Exactly.
That's just how we gonna move around.
Exactly.
And you wanna come here,
And now,
and then wait till something happen? I
Right.
don't wanna talk to you. Don't call me. Cause I told you.
right,
You
sir.
thought you think it's a game. But you know what it is. Niggas have egos.
right.
And egos make niggas be like, man, what? Man, them niggas talking about what? Man, I wish a nigga would. Yeah. So the right amount of niggas is on you.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we don't care. Ain't no none of that. That security, ain't no none of that. They duck
None
too.
of that.
They duck too. I saw it. They duck too. So, but as far as me, you know what I mean? Talking as far as OT go, when I move around, I stay solid. And you know what I mean? Lock in with the niggas that I lock in with. You know what I'm saying? And respect those who respect me, and I don't disrespect. I just keep my distance. Keep it solid.
Checcn'In. So I got a question.
All right, we did that recap already. So now we're moving. Like, I recognize this background. I was there. This is Ice-T. Dope interview, one of my favorites. It went super long. So we have tons of outtakes on here, stuff that we didn't even make, the cutting board. So we're here. We're gonna run through this. We're waiting on Ice-T right now. He might pop in. Who knows? We'll see. We're gonna get to it.
R. Kelly, man.
He's a weirdo. Always been a weirdo. Fuck R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a
He went out the box. Out the box.
not fuck a pedophile. I don't fuck with nothing.
Bro,
Being on SVU all this years.
he hit R. Kelly.
Yeah, right out the back, right out the gate, man. We're
I
gonna keep
couldn't
that.
see nothing. I'm like, I was like, damn.
Did you expect that
I,
that response there?
I was like, damn, R. Kelly, he went in on R. Kelly.
We're gonna keep it moving. We'll keep rolling because I know you're out there. You know what hole are you on right now? Still on the first one. You hear that? Because he's giving us the exclusive right now. Took time out of his day, teeing off. Still on the first hole. Here with Worldstar. We checking in.
You know the definition of a pedophile? It's someone who likes prepubescent kids. You want things before puberty. That's a pedophile. Then you have a child molester. But the thing of it is, it's like, this what makes me really have a problem with R. Kelly. The nigga had every bitch in the world. He had every grown woman in the world. This is gonna be on Worldstar. I know your type of sound clips, you motherfucker. But he had access to every fucking woman in the world, but he chooses kids. I don't get it.
I think I had read something. I was gone his whole career.
Yeah.
And but I think he was because he was mentally. They said he was abused too, so he was mentally disturbed though.
I don't make excuses for weirdos.
No, I ain't making no excuses.
I just think that he married Aaliyah. She was 16. That was a pedophile, weirdo. Even on Law and Order.
Hey, look, I was like, stop the interview, stop it, pause it. Fuck, what was that about? I was gone, you know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I was like, oh shit.
We got to get.
Didn't it say that?
Like I said, there was a lot. There was a lot in that interview. That's like three hours, right? I think we were there 3-4 hours, just straight, just all kinds of everything from the early times and music and hustle of Ice-T to his military days and his grind, all the way, through the rap career and acting and still being active with the rap and also his other band as well with Cop Killers and everything like that. We touched on that. There was a lot of things we touched in this interview. So, that MJ thing might have slipped through a bit. So, his other band as well with Cop Killers and everything like that. We touched on that. There was a lot of things we touched in this interview. So, that MJ.
Brothers, I've been like, yo, Mike, all these kids and these shit, man, about to knock you the fuck out. And my nigga, like, what's up with that, man? And I expect
Mike, man.
I expect anyone that's out of pocket to check it in.
So,
all right, so we went through that. Maybe a bad cut on the edits there, because we all love Mike. But we're gonna keep it moving. Ice-T might jump in a little later. We could discuss some things, but we're just gonna keep rolling right here with Jim Jones.
In the beginning of my navigation through the West Coast, it was a Crip. I don't really want to say his name because I don't know if you want people to know. Let's Wacko, get the name. It's Wacko.
Checcn'In.
Nigga, this part, when I first moved here from the Bronx, I moved with my grandmother. She moved to Fifth Avenue.
So real quick right there, we're supposed to be running through. I just want to welcome Doe, one of the executive producers here on CHECC'N-IN. So I want to welcome here and also take this part where we transition because it's something that we didn't do in the past where we actually had the studio shoot, but then we went on set or we went like actually out offset to link up with the artist in their neighborhood. So how was that? How was that experience, especially coming from the West Coast, going out to the East and hearing some of the stories that you did in the context?
Oh, that was amazing, man. Really to go I love it, bro. Jim took us to the studio where he do the stuff for the kids, where he do the charity for the kids. And then he took us also to his neighborhood. We walked around his neighborhood. We was in his neighborhood shit damn until 1 o'clock at night. So that was it was a real truthful example on who he was and who he is and what he able to do. In his own neighborhood. It's a lot of people that can't move in their own neighborhood.
Well said. He took us to the neighborhood. He also took us to that little bodega that had the chopped cheese that was fire, right? We definitely had us deep in Harlem. That's for sure.
I mean, Harlem.
Yeah.
He definitely let us know that he was the man in his land.
Yeah,
So
for
we can
sure, for
trust him
sure.
on that one.
We're out there. Shout out to Picture Perfect tripping over, his cameraman, or the cameraman falling, take that, take that. We're gonna keep it moving.
Avenue. My cousin Joe lived in this building right here, nigga. I'd be scared to come outside and just come to this building, nigga. That's about 100, less than 100 steps from the avenue. He used to come outside and come get me. And one day he said, "I'm not walking you through the projects no more, nigga. You fucking the fuck out." You heard, Tez?
Yeah.
I used to be nervous.
You going straight on this?
We going to talk.
Checcn'In. I can do everything. Like when you really write, when your pen really go, you can tell me to write the stupidest shit. All right, that's what we are right now. All right, cool. Cause my pen really go, but they know, they know. They like nobody don't play with me. Like even guys, like people not gonna call me. I tell them they're like, "Yo, you need to get some features." No girl wants to be in a song with me, especially if she up. She don't want to be in a. She don't want Remy Ma on her song. You know what's gonna happen. And the same thing goes for guys. A guy don't want to call me to get on his song because he knows what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen, so it's cool. I'm alright with it. Order. You gotta say favorite charge. This will be in a direct order. Absolutely, I am. Bitch, you not going home today telling people that you made Remy Ma sweep the corridor, suck my dick, fill out the paperwork, close my door, keep locking, do what you want to do. Like, so from the beginning, like, I already seen what they was on. Like, they was trying to make me feel like less than what, like, and I used to have to tell people, like, nigga, this is not me. I don't give a fuck about this green outfit. I don't give a fuck about this DIN number. This is not my life. When I leave here, I'm going to live in a mansion. I'm going to drive nice cars. I'm going to have a bunch of money, and y'all bitches going to still be broke.
Right.
And I fucking told y'all. Now look, because y'all didn't believe me. Y'all thought it was over. Now look, still in that Honda, carpooling to work. It's ridiculous.
People may think I'm crazy. But when you talk about Big Pun's first hit, Still Not a Player, that kicked in the doors for us, at the end, we're going to Boricua Morena. That means Latino and Black. And so Fat Joe has always looked at it as Latino and Black being the same. Fat Joe has always, some Latinos don't like this, that I'm talking like this. Some Blacks don't like that I'm talking like this. I'm like a fucking mutt. I'm too Black for some Latinos, too Spanish for some Black people. I'm keeping it 100.
Right.
No, some Black people like, what the fuck this? Who he think this? Right, but they don't understand how I grew up. They just don't understand. I've been called a nigga since I was born.
Right.
Joey, my nigga, what's up? Since I was born, bro, with blonde hair and green eyes.
Right.
I don't know no other language. And then when somebody tell me on Twitter, yo, I'm like, yo, you must not fucking understand, man, where I come from, bro.
Right.
Like, y'all bugging out. Like, really, though, really, like, y'all bugging out. It's crazy to me, right? So I go, boom. So we always been on the Latino and Black together, moving forward, this and this and that. And then you got to understand, if we talking real shit, because me and you, I think this ain't been hip-hop. This just been real shit, right? It's like, in every neighborhood you go to, they got the fucked up education, the fucked up school system, the fucked up hospitals, no benefits, and everything is Black and it's Spanish. Right. And so if we knew how to get together on certain political issues and get together and stand in one, they kill a Mexican, Blacks come out. Come on. Fuck the police. They killed the Mexican. Oh, they killed a Black guy, Mexicans come out.
See, we ain't here in LA. We ain't here in LA, and I think because Blacks really merge with anybody. We really kind of like, even in prison. If you hit a prison yard right now, if you hit a prison, this is just the truth of the matter. If you hit a prison yard and you Black, brother gonna move all around the prison. If it's a Black dude claiming a Mexican gang, we gonna look at it like, okay, that's what we think. But if it's a Mexican or a white boy claiming a Black gang, they in their feelings. Oh, they in their feelings. Like, he got to come with it. Like, we got to tear the yard up every time.
They know the new. They know.
All right, so we just wrapped the Fat Joe one. We got about 10 minutes remaining. I know you said your phone's running low just in case we miss you, but Fat Joe and Remy, two of the BX finest. Great interviews again. You could catch them on CHECC'N'IN.com or the Worldstar playlist, Checking In, Big U, Worldstar Presents. We're gonna keep it moving. We definitely value the time, gentlemen. And also we got Doe here, one of the executive
Hey,
producers.
look.
Talk to me. Talk to me. I saw your putting
Can you
game
hear me?
over there. What
Can
was
you hear
that?
me? Huh?
I saw the putting game over there. What was that going on?
You seen that, huh?
Yeah, a little
You
bit.
seen that? I'm coming for these guys, man. I only been doing this for a week now. I'm coming for these guys. But look, man, that Fat Joe and Remy Ma, bro, just to be able to sit down and get down and interview like legends, people that I heard about while I was gone, and Fat Joe, I know you didn't show that, but Fat Joe elaborates on how he helped with the West Coast, East Coast beef, and then Remy just being a beautiful, strong sister. That's just, you know what I mean? Sitting down, chopping up with her, and she like my daughter. You know what I mean? She my other daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? And she just in a great space. I just believe in her so much. It's just, she's strong to me.
It's definitely a beautiful thing. We're gonna keep it moving here. Who just joined us right now?
Hey, what up, it's Ice?
Oh, there we go. Ice. Welcome, welcome.
What's up? What's the business? What's going on?
Can't call it, can't call it. We just went through a recap of your interview. I'll go ahead and let Big U take it from here. Glad to have you. I'm gonna step back here.
Big homie,
What up, you? What's the business?
the legend himself.
What's happening?
Hey, what's up, big bro?
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm just jumping on. Doe told me to get at you guys, so I have no idea what's going on.
Nah, we ain't doing nothing. Just recapping the interviews. Just going over the interviews because we getting ready to start season 2.
That's right.
Fun. We just picked out certain parts of the interviews and talking about those.
Congratulations, though. I see you guys are moving into a new studio and all that. Congratulations on that come up, man.
Man, appreciate it. Hey, shit, we can't get that without you. So, come on.
Well, you just got to stay the course. You can't wake up every day with a new hustle. So once you pick your lane, if you stay on it, good things will come. And you're doing the right thing right now, so everything's gonna happen positive. I trust me, believe that.
Uh-huh. Nah, man. I mean, shoot, like I said, we following you. We following what you did. You set the grain.
Yeah, well, we come from the same place, and we already know what our options are there. How it's gonna end up, and so motherfucker had to take another route. And then I started getting blessed, and good things started happening to me for helping other people. As I started to help people, everything gets changed. You and I were in that dark cloud where you on that negative side, and that doesn't bring nothing but misery. So I found I get more out of helping people and helping them grow, and it's just been a great turn of events for me once I got on the right track.
We just went over the last part where you was talking about R. Kelly and Ice T, I Kelly and MJ. So that we laughed about that. But man, look, everywhere I go, the homies, all of LA love that interview. I mean, I was talking to CJ Max. CJ Max was like, bro, that was the best interview out of all the ones you'd have done. Still, everywhere I go, man.
Well,
Everywhere
you
I
know
go,
what
and
it
it's like,
was? I think it was the familiarity. We like I say, we come from the same area, LA, Crenshaw area, went to Crenshaw High School. I'm like I tell people, I got more friends from the neighborhood than any other set. So it was a nice conversation. We wasn't really looking for nothing, and people needed to see that. They need to see that.
yeah, that was beautiful, bro. I appreciate it too, cause that got the older generation. The homegirl sis called me. I even talked to Nell. I even talked to Janelle after that. We had talked about something else, but we ended up going on that too. Um, that was really good, man. It was beautiful for Chris show. When you come home, man, we got to go catch the Chris Shaw game, football or basketball, one of them.
The Cougars, right? We gotta go see that. I gotta put on my blue and gold. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't know it. They ain't know it. They ain't know it. All the way blue and gold. Hey,
Yeah.
did you catch did you catch the episode with Faizon Love and Chris Spencer, the comedy one?
No, I didn't. I didn't catch. I seen parts of it, but I wasn't able to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, that was the funniest one, man. We went all the way back to Benny Hill, and I really didn't get a chance to hit them with Vanessa Del Rio. I wanted to see if they was gonna respond, what their response was gonna be about when I asked them about Vanessa Del Rio, but they kind of stopped me.
Vanessa
You
Del
remember
Rio.
Vanessa Del Rio?
Wow. Come on, man. I never met Vanessa Del Rio, but she was part of my childhood. You know what I'm saying? I think she was like probably the first porn star I knew by name. You know, the real,
Knew her real name, knew her real everything.
Yeah, for real everything. That was yeah, she was the bomb in my when I was growing up. God damn, man. I don't know, man. Yeah.
I had to take it. See, they weren't ready for that. I knew you weren't gonna be ready for that, Vanessa Del Rio.
Yo. I mean, Vanessa Del Rio got to be like 80 now, right? Like, because she was when I was in high school, she was a grown woman. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you're a kid, the people that are grown ass women, as you get older, they get older too. They don't stay 21.
Hey, look, hey T, Doe and these youngsters don't have no idea who we talking about. You know,
Well, that's okay.
they
They can Google it.
gonna go back.
Everyone's Googling Vanessa Del Rio's Google search is about to go through the roof now. Everyone's going to go check that out.
She was the bomb back in the
He
day. You
doing.
know what I'm saying? We were kids. If we was watching porno, you knew who Vanessa Del Rio was. She was the business back then. Woo.
Now tell me, back in the day, like how were you like actually watching porn? Because there was no streaming. There's not like the kids today. They're spoiled. So how were you like peeping Vanessa Del Rio back in the day?
Well, see, when I grew up, they actually had movie theaters. They had the Pussycat Theaters in Los Angeles. You could go in there, which was kind of a very seedy adventure going into a movie theater watching porn. All kind of shit was going on in there. But then mostly it was videotapes. People had the VCR going, and that really is what launched the porn industry. It was all on VCR, and people had tape, and they would exchange tapes and trade tapes. But yeah. How do we get started to talk about porn?
I
I
don't know,
mean,
man. There's a big shift there. Big
I
shift.
just had to. I had to test. I got to take them back to where where we was young, man. When we were young.
yeah, when we was young.
You know.
But I always check. Yeah, every once in a while you gotta check out porn just to make sure that there ain't no new shit out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no new moves that you don't know about. You know what I'm saying?
there's a couple people in the comments who are hip to it, who's hip to Del Rio's fame. But yeah, we definitely veered off the being track, but shout outs to VHSs and VCRs, bridging that gap to what y'all youngsters have today, to that streaming quality. You never know the struggle about dial up and VCR. You're never gonna know that. We gonna
You're
keep
never
it
gonna hear that
moving.
sound that.
Oh, ouch, ouch, that hurts even right now. But
Yeah.
yeah, we gonna keep it moving though. Definitely appreciate you showing up, Ice. One of my favorite.
Somebody said it was a question. Somebody asked a question.
Um, there's a few people I mean, some people are asking questions about Vanessa Del Rio. Some people are asking questions about this. What y'all can do is go check out the Ice-T interview on Checcn'In.com or Worldstar's playlist on YouTube.
Or they could follow me I'm on social media on Twitter. I'm at Final Level, and on IG I'm at IC. You know, when I usually post something daily. As far as music goes, of course, I'm doing another Body Count album. We won a Grammy last year for Body Count album, and rap. I'm on everybody's record. I'm doing features here and there. I don't know if I'm gonna do another rap album, but I just dropped a track. It's on my Twitter page called Follow the Leader. I mean, I do it because I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So that's not where I'm really getting my bread from these days, but it's still something I love.
Well, we definitely love you putting out bodies of work.
Say what?
I said I can tell you the album is amazing because he played us some of it. That's off some of the projects he played for, right?
He did indeed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a musician, you always gonna make music. I'll never stop making music. That's just fun to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the studio with youngsters. I'm in the studio. I still got bars. You know what I'm saying? But it's I'm in another place now. I'm doing lots of production, television, working on films, things of that nature. So, I'm letting the young kids live with the rap right now. I'll always be. I'm like the Frank Sinatra of rap now. You come to my show. You come to hear the hits.
Amen to that. Well, definitely congratulations on the Grammy. That's big. I don't even think a lot of people know like how hard you're going in the music game, and you're doing it because of the passion and love for it. Which is a beautiful thing. Also shout
That's
out.
the only reason that's really the only reason you should be making music. If you like making music, you're gonna do good at it. If you're doing it to get money, it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? It's like people that are really artistic and are pushing that line, they're always gonna make good stuff. But a lot of people jump in. When I got in rap, nobody had even bought a car doing it. My hustler buddies was like, nigga, you better come get this money. Why you fucking around that rap shit? They dissed it. They were like, come on, because it wasn't something that you could really eat off of. Nowadays, people look at it as a way to get paid, so everybody's jumping in the game. But it's just generations and things change. Unfortunately, I was successful enough to be able to level up.
Indeed, and level up you did. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So talking about 84 OG in this game.
He talked about how people were dissing rap. We was the ones that was dissing rap because we was like, them niggas ain't got no money. They ain't doing
Right?
nothing. We was like, shit, we go do a robbery right now. We got a bag.
Exactly, you. And niggas I was with was like, Ice, man, you got to get this money, nigga. Like, what you talking about? Rap? What is that shit? Nigga, we about to go hit this lick, nigga. And I was like, yeah, but and all the cats I was riding with started going to the penitentiary. And luckily I made that detour, and made the right choice. So I probably been stuck.
Yeah, I always listen to that part. I don't know where I get that from where it say when you say you quote, you say, man, I had did 6 felonies by the time dudes woke up. You know what I'm saying? He like every day, it's time to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well that's I don't know, I don't know how cats out there, but you understand that mentality when you was hustling. The West Side niggas was hustling. It was one continuous crime. It just never stopped. You know what I'm saying? You go out to dinner with your homie, and this nigga's robbing the motherfucking spot you eating at. Like, what the fuck? Like, these niggas was really habitual criminals. You like, what are you doing, nigga? Like, come on, man. So, yeah.
The honest to God truth. You sitting in the spot, hey, what about being in the spot and you in there with your mother in the grocery store and you see it going down and you like, damn, the whole time.
Yeah, when niggas say active, ask you if I was active. We were active. So, I wasn't active gangbanging. I wasn't out shooting niggas and stuff, but we was active hustling. And like I said in the interview, my book is coming out in June. Split Decision with me and the homie Spike. Spike said he'd been on a yard with you before too. You probably know him when you see the picture, but he's from Harlem, and He said, "Yeah, I've been on the yard with you before. We passed each other in prison, you know. But hey, man, I'm just happy to see you doing so good, Big U. It's a blessing, man. And I see how happy you are. I see it on your face.
Right. Now that's the blessing, man. I mean, shoot, bro, it can't happen if I don't get help from people like y'all, cause you gotta get snapped by somebody to be official.
Yeah, well, I know all your G's. So love is love, homie.
Nah, man, I appreciate you, man. I know the culture appreciates you. You know what I mean? We appreciate everything that is the T.
For sure.
That's
All
what's
the way
up.
from the perm that we can't grow no more.
Oh shit, nigga. Good Freds, nigga, more wavy than the ships in the Navy, man. You know? My hair bitches couldn't even fuck with it. They were like, God damn, this nigga's hair is on his shoulders. Me, Bobby. Remember I sent you that picture of Bobby and LaRue?
Yeah, that you sent me?
Yeah.
Hey, I see that, man. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was,
Yeah.
when I seen that picture, how young we was. Like y'all
Yes, with
older than me.
children.
They older than me. But I'm just thinking like, damn. Like we was doing grown man shit at teenagers. 19,
Yes.
20, 21.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That was
Hardcore
amazing.
shit. But we survived and we lived to tell, man. So that's all I care about, man. I'm sitting here right now with my daughter, watching a little TV, playing a little video games. Niggas told me I was with Nas.
Right.
Only time you supposed to see me is supposed to be something. I'm not trying to be on everybody's television, all that extra shit. Fuck that. I'm gonna say low key and try to ride this thing out, man. My buddy's father's 86 years old. I'm trying to do them kind of numbers, man.
I appreciate you. Starting season 2 off. Like I said, I definitely want you to come back when you get in LA. Definitely got to come back.
Now, next time I'm in LA, I'm gonna pull up, even if I don't do the show. I'm gonna check in. I'm gonna check in.
You can't check in. You are in.
Yeah, but I'm gonna check in with you. I'm gonna check in with
you.
you.
Check in with the legend, man. What are you?
It's all good. Hey, but let me get out of here, man. Y'all stay up.
Hey, man, I love you. Thank you.
We appreciate you, Ice. Yo, y'all go check in on that episode with Ice-T. Some great commentary. You also have, some background on his views and what happened with colors and things of that nature. Some of y'all younger cats, don't know the movie, but, definitely, a big thing, and love to see y'all tap in and see about the interview on there. So we're going to keep it moving right now. Appreciate the love, Ice. Thank you so much, man, for
All right, y'all.
dropping in.
Peace, man.
All
Peace,
right.
Doe. I'm out.
Yo, Doe, you there?
Well, the West Coast is just not going to be. A lot of them is just because of the show. It's like Mano.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to go back and play a lot of shit.
You see, back then was a different time, right? And you got to understand, I've only been 2 places in my life ever. I've been in the streets and I've been in prison. Right? So when I leave the streets, I've been in prison. When I come from prison, I come back to the streets. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
I don't understand that the game is a business. And I'm saying to my niggas, all these niggas is fake. We really these niggas. We really these niggas that's really outside with all that action that these niggas are talking about.
Now, what he talking about is there's a lot of niggas in New York and around the country who he had to reintroduce himself to.
I had to readjust a couple things. But I had to adjust a few things. You understand? But that was what my nature was. That was what I came from. Because I didn't respect the game, understand it was a business. So I was bumping my head a lot. Because every time I'm saying like, hey, you really put your hands on her. Like, you can't. I'm like, you can't. Like, they're like, no, they want a real nigga, but they don't want to go that far. And I'm saying, I thought y'all wanted the genuine article. I thought y'all wanted the realest thing. Y'all out here saluting this other shit, and that's just marketing. This is the real thing. But I had to learn the hard way because when I really got in the game and a lot of opportunities was getting closed to me because of my behavior, because of the things that I was involved with. It was like, man, so I had to think about like, damn, like I ain't get blessed with this opportunity just to go backwards.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the fucked up part, because I look at you and a couple of people like my situation. Because what I always look at is like, these niggas can go be gangster, can go be hood, go be whatever they want to be. All the rap songs, all the videos, all the shit. But the minute I walk in the room, oh, he real, he a hood. But ain't you dealing with a nigga that you just gave a check that's supposed to be and so that was.
It's different when they know that might come with a level of violence. It's different when they know that somebody might get smacked, or it might be a choking, or it could be a pistol whipping down at the bottom of the steps. It's different when they know that, when they got things to refer to, when they say, oh, I remember when they did such and such. I heard about this and that really happened. It's different when them stories start to stick out, because it's like, damn, we don't really want that.
You know what the motherfucker told me before? What? Nigga told me I was sitting at the deal. Me and Doe. This is about a year before my son nip passed. The nigga tell me, well, we scared to give you a deal because what if we want to tell you no? I'm like, nigga, you think I got to be this old to hear no? I'm like, man, so is that how you feel with everybody else? Everybody else you deal with?
Not at all.
You don't tell them more, you want to be able to tell them. No, what if it is you want to do some fuck shit and you feel if you do some fuck shit, it's gonna be
right.
I'm gonna accept you doing the fuck shit too. I don't mind you doing the fuck shit. Just do the fuck shit. Mano don't mind you. You deal with Mano.
Definitely, man. See, I'm smiling.
This nigga more dangerous than me.
And no, I wouldn't say that.
Checcn'In.
I know the little homie.
5 years, and then they was offering me 12 years. They was offering Monte like 10 years. They was offering my other Cody Quino like 18 years. You feel me? So they had everybody split up like all through groups, all through Dateman, you feel me? All going to trial different ways, you feel me? So like, why y'all splitting this up? That was funny from there. So boom, when the time came down to it, it was just like they seen Bobby was gonna walk away with just 5 years, and we already had 2 years in. So like, he'll do 2 more and be home. So I felt like they just needed like a reason to get more time out of him. So like they was all in a huddle, like just talking, and then I don't know, they like, yo, listen, we'll give Marshall 7 years. If Bobby will take 7 years instead of 5. And we'll give they'll give Monte 7 years and Quino to the 18.
Yo.
I'm like, what? My
Yo, who we got here? Oh, okay, hold on.
It's Picture, man. What's good?
We gonna pause it. We got P Diddy Pick in the house. One of the directors of our New York run. Then you got Doe, executive producer, myself, executive producer on this fine podcast. So Pick some insight on the whole New York run with Rowdy, Jim, Fat Joe, Remy, Papoose, Ice T. Like what was the vibe on that? Like you filming and everything.
Oh, it was crazy, man. I think, we got to thank a lot of the people that showed up for us, because a lot of it was like, working around people's schedules, man. So, but it was a blessing. Everyone came through for you. I think people just loved the podcast. The vibe was just family the whole time, man. So, shit. I felt like, everyone was on one accord. Like we was just trying to do it up, but. Shout out to Rowdy, man, too, because Rowdy, I love the Rowdy interview because I think it had a lot of relevance
They
to
mind up there.
their whole story. Shooting that quad like that. So I think that was hot.
I agree. I agree. So how about you tell us about walking the streets of Harlem and the cameraman falling down. How about you tell us about that?
I can tell you, he didn't protect the
Yo,
cameraman. He left
Tell
the
us, Big U.
cameraman
Tell
fall.
us. Did he not? Did he not?
He was too busy. He
He
was
didn't.
too busy trying to get in the camera.
He didn't protect the shooter.
He didn't protect the shooter. He did not protect the shooter, man. Hey man, pitcher was trying to get in the picture.
That's Pig Diddy.
yeah, I
Take
was trying to
take
get in
that.
the
Take that.
picture.
Take
You
that.
come on,
Take
that
that.
was legendary having you and Jones at Harlem. People loved that. That clip went viral. That was a viral clip, man. So I thought that was dope, man. I don't think Harlem expected you out there like that. So
Yeah, man. I
we
hope I'm
gotta keep.
welcome back, man. I mean, shit. I love the NY.
They, they love you out. We love you out here, man. You better stop. We love you out here.
Yeah, I love the town. You
Yo,
know what I mean? I love the town. We
connecting
had
that
fun out
east to
there,
that
and
west.
we
Yeah,
had
nah.
fun out there.
Even you and Mano in Brooklyn, I thought was really tough, man.
Oh, that was super tough. That
That
was
was a
Oh
mad.
yeah,
vibe.
That was mad love too. Mad love. Shout out to
Mano. You
Mano.
know what? I've been doing Mano for a while, man. But you know, it's just great to see homies still standing. Like real dudes still standing, able to move and maneuver. You know what I mean? That's really what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's always done the right thing with his neighborhood, and they love that guy, man. Much respect to Mano. He's always been a brother
Hey,
to
you
me,
know, it's
man.
a lot when you could be your block and get down with your team. That mean a lot. They got so many after that.
Yeah,
People
absolutely.
call. I want you to come to my neighborhood so we can. Shit, that's the whole thing. Being able to go to somebody else's neighborhood. Checking in is about being able to shit. I'm coming to see if you really checked in. I want to pull up in other dudes' neighborhoods and see if they really checked in. What up, all was right there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yo, we gotta go back. Rowdy wanted you to come to his hood too, you.
I know. Yeah, I gotta go over there because
Yeah, not everybody wants you. Yeah, they all want you to come to the hood now, man. I think it's love too because with these is a little different in that aspect.
Well, shout out to Pig. Thank you for joining us. Superstar producer, director, EP, all that. Pig Diddy. Catch him in the next video. The
Pick
background.
Diddy.
Pig Diddy video in the
Take that. Take
background.
that. Take that.
Yo, nah,
picture
let's do it,
perfect.
man.
That's my brother. Worldstar gang in here, man. Like way back, way back. RIPQ. We're doing this for the culture, man. So we're gonna keep it moving here. We're gonna keep rolling. We got Faizon about to come on. We're gonna get through these interviews, and we're almost wrapped here.
All right, my guys, love y'all, man.
Love you too, brother.
Let's keep it
All
doing.
right.
Let's keep moving it. All right.
It must have registered in Bobby mind so fast, like, oh, now that's a sweet deal. He like, yo, I'm gonna take it. So one of my mother, it was like a movie in the courtroom, like, cause they kicked everybody out, all family. Cause like he like, yo, come here, I'm gonna take it, come. He's calling his lawyer. So like, I swear to you, not like when he like, I'm gonna take a look. Cause we all like in the days looking at the lawyer. When he said
Right
that,
here,
like,
aim for
as
this.
I'm swinging my head this way, I'm watching everybody eyes swing this way in that direction. So I look at boy this way. And like his mind so focused, he like, yeah, he like, I'm like, what? So like,
Still
everybody
you.
like, fake, like, all like, nah, like I all told him like, yeah,
Gotta come up here
got it. So he
because it's gonna go down.
go back to the music street, and he make sure he get off it. And look, all right, that's the way we did. We got left from it. So when he did that, it was like shocking to all of us. Like, he mad touched. But what we gonna say? We just kept our mouth closed. He hollered at the lawyer. And they did what they did. We want to sign the papers. And we just went back to we went back to the cells. We had some weed. We smoked. Went back to the
We'll never make it.
cells.
Somebody
Where's
coming home
Ted?
from prison, you have a different glow. You have a glow that looks like purpose.
Alhamdulillah. I mean, a lot of times people don't understand, like, being incarcerated. You know, they got this statement, you know, you could do the time or let the time do you. So I guess maximizing that time,
Right.
you know.
That's key in what you said. You said something. Being somebody who was formerly incarcerated and coming home to be a better person, you said preparation. And what was that like? And then, because I don't think the viewers who've never been incarcerated can understand how some people never prepare for freedom.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got this thing I mentioned maybe before about doing a long 2 days. Like, you know, whatever a person do to get incarcerated, and then they come out on the same thing. It's like you did a long 2 days. 10, 15, 20 in the middle don't even count because you ain't making any preparations. You
Carthy on
only
point. That's what it is.
and that's something that's consistent and common, you know what I'm saying, for people who are incarcerated and re-enter society. Then you got some individuals who, you know, really had an impact, a negative impact on society. You know,
Yeah.
so they take that time to try to rectify what matters, address it completely, you know, reestablish, you know, themselves and, like the word we use, and prepare to re-enter society and be an asset and not a liability.
Right.
You know, so that's kind of a rarity.
Give me a pen.
Checcn'In. You know the other thing I ever heard? I saw this dude. He had two on. 60.
Pause it, then. All right.
Give me
We
one of the
pause.
pen.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, that
There go Faizon.
that right there was the edge. I can barely hear. Man,
Gonna let it run? We're gonna let it
Yeah.
run? Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Grand finale. What we've been waiting for. What we all been waiting for.
I'll be interviewing. Sir, are you a rolling? Like CHECC'N-IN with an S on the end. I was like, that's fantastic. That was pretty good.
is my chair breaking?
So
I think.
oh shit! Oh shit! Get this on film. Hold on.
You're the only one that can pick him up. Come on.
This nigga broke the chair. Hey, hold on. Hey, you can't come in my studio and break the. Hold on. Hey,
Oh shit! Come get the camera over here.
Fuck that camera.
Hey, go get right there.
Yo, so dope. Faizon left. We here.
It keep kicking him off.
It keeps kicking them off.
Yeah.
All right, here.
That's what he keep texting me.
Let's try to add them again. You know, good internet is crucial to this. I think we lost Big U too.
Yeah, Faizon blaming it on the app, but I told him, there you go.
It might be the app. Yo, like we'll get in to R&D with YouTube on Rodeo, so we'll figure that out. But we gonna keep it rolling right here. One of my favorite episodes, personally.
Oh shit!
Watch out. I gotta pay for that. We might want to bring them individually.
No, we get this one right here.
Oh shit!
It'll match everything. It's director thinking.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it never happened. So it never happened.
I thought he was playing it.
I was like, yo, my shit breaking.
Is my chair breaking?
The whole get down.
I'm like,
I
bro,
thought he was bullshit.
this motherfucker breaking.
I was like,
It's the way that.
I was like, does he got cornflakes in his pocket?
You start hitting. This one is higher. This one is a little higher.
I'm like, motherfucker.
So we
No,
get
the
like,
other one started off like this.
we'll get 45.
I'm sorry. It was too easy.
See, this shit keep kicking him off. He'll come back.
I kicked him off because I was about to pause it right now and ask him, you know, about his take on what happened. Because again, that's some behind the scenes content, right? That's some special. Yeah. So y'all the only way y'all could view that. Go ahead.
Nah, he should be getting right back on. He should be able to talk about it. This is actually one of my favorite episodes, just because it got Chris and both Faizon. Big U kind of been knowing them for a while, so a lot of people when they hear the name Big U, they don't get to see the side of the joking and laughing, which is what he do all goddamn day. Um, so this episode was able to bring that out, and we had a lot of fun filming it. It started off as
But people are waiting on top of this shit.
45 minutes, but it ended up being, what you eating, popcorn, man?
Yes.
Got some popcorn for the show.
So I was just talking about the episode and how, a lot of people don't understand Big U's personality, really a fun guy. So with this episode, we was able to show that y'all been knowing Big U for a while and just to be able to, joke, laugh, have fun. So what was your take on the whole episode?
It's like, I think people should see that, man. Like, after we did the episode, we went down to the high school and hung out, and it was like it's all organic, and that's how niggas from how we really get down. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing fake about it. You can have that camera anywhere. If you follow that camera with us 24 hours, you don't have a show 24 hours, because it's how real niggas, get out organic from different sides. You know what I'm saying? Because we've grown now, and it's really about the community. I like going down
Yeah,
to the
that's right.
school and helping and watching with the kids play football. And he ain't soft with the kids. The parents let him do it, you know what I'm saying? And them kids gonna be tough. They gonna remember when he grew. I remember my football coach. He was just like that. He was giving if we'd run laps, we come in late. I was always coming in late. He give us a what for? Hit you in the chest. Bam! Well, why you do that? Come on. But yeah, man, it's like we family, man. But that was our past, and we elevate. You know what I'm saying? It's like showing elevating, like
Big U though. Y'all ran point on that. We're happy to be involved in that. So like we're definitely all about giving back with WorldStar Foundation and everything outside of just the content we push out. So big shout out to Faizon hopping on and pointing out those things, right? Like the fact that after y'all did the interview, y'all went over there to the high school, embrace the kids, even the youngsters, like below that. So it's a beautiful thing. Here's Faizon right here. I'm gonna bring him back in.
Yeah, but how much did you hear that? Did you guys get?
Almost to the end.
Hello?
You got us?
Yep. He should probably turn his Wi-Fi off.
Yeah. We gonna run through this though. We gonna see it.
30 years.
I think that's pretty much it's wrapping up anyways.
And we're back.
And we're back.
So I want to say that, checking in was an idea that me and Big U came up with about 4 or 5 years ago. And, we got Worldstar, and, it's been great. I want to say that we appreciate y'all. Season 1 was a success. We was learning as we went along on the fly. And, it's been fun. The trip's been fun to New York. So the whole idea of checking in was to change the narrative of what people think checking in. And it's not about you going to somebody's city, you got to pay them to be safe. It's about you going to somebody's city, you want to know what's going on with the city, check in with your friends that you rock with and who you roll with. So, that's why we travel. We got a new set we're gonna be doing in LA, and when we travel, we're gonna come to your hood, we're gonna check in wherever that may be. So if you want to get on the show, you want to see somebody specific on the show, get at us. Let us know at Checcn'In, CHECC'N-IN. That's on Instagram. And just want to say, appreciate Worldstar for partnering with us on this. And we know we're going to keep it pushing. We got season 2 coming.
We got
It's
some
hard, by
big names in seasons 2.
it's hard. Season 2's hard. Y'all don't even know what's going on. You know, Doe's being
Yeah.
humble over there. He's being humble. Season 2's going to be a problem. You saw what we did with season 1. There's no podcast that's getting names like we get in the hip hop space. Let's be real. You don't see Shaq. You don't see Stephen A. Smith. You don't see these names coming in. So, you know, they're definitely trailblazing over here. Shout out to Doe. Shout out to Big U. Everyone coming in. KP, EP on this. Pick, Pick Diddy. You know, the whole Worldstar team, Pete, Joe, Rambo, everyone that made this happen, Ed, Billy, Derek, everyone. We appreciate this. Season 2's coming hard. Thank everyone for tuning in. Be on the lookout. Go check out the other episodes that we got there. Again, checking in on Instagram. You can find it on YouTube, Checking In playlist, and checkingin.com.
Let me shout out Ben too, man. Ben
Oh,
been
of course. Yeah, no,
he
big
been
shout
a
outs to Ben. Yeah, Ben and his team over there
yeah.
too, holding it down. That's right. Yeah, for
And the
sure.
team over at Optimus for building us a set. So we about to get rocking and rolling, man. So y'all look for more content. Season 2 about to start. We already got some in the can. It's gonna be some people that y'all didn't expect. You know, it's not just a hip hop podcast. We're gonna get other people on there too. So from all genres. So let us know who you want to see, and we're gonna work on bringing that out.
Facts. And one more time, the gentleman, the team who's bringing us the new set. Let's give them a big shout out because it's beautiful. Love it. Love from Worldstar, everything over there. So, who's that?
Optimus.
Optimus.
It's
There we
called
go.
Optimus. Yep.
All right, and you'll see those guys and the set that they provided. It was on my social. It'll be on the upcoming episodes. You know, definitely appreciate the love there. Welcoming the new season, the new team. Shouts to Doe, Big U, everyone over there, all the Worldstar fam, you know, and everyone that tuned in today, going through this live, this rodeo, the first time. You know, it's a better program, so we're over here playing with it. Tune in. We're gonna do this some more.
Peace. Appreciate